Welcome everybody. Today we're going to be watching a few more episodes of If the Emperor Had Text-to-Speech, and as always, please leave any other recommendations, Warhammer or otherwise, down in the comments below, because I do plan on doing some stuff other than text-to-speech once my schedule frees up a little bit. But without any further ado, let's get into it.
I mean, ever since I got this text-to-speech device, I've not seen anyone but my Centurion, some tech priests, that awful fucking Dread Knight thing, and you. Where are the rest of the custodies?
So they're actually going to be answering it on why this one banana guard is the only one that's inside of this room talking to Mr. Skeleton Man, the Emperor.
Did they all die off or something? Are you the only one left?
After we witnessed you at the brink of death, your body being sat upon the Golden Throne, all custodies went into a collective depression. We all decided to stop fighting outside the planet's borders. We have never left this palace since, always guarding your sacred vessel.
What a bunch of pussies you are. I can manage myself, you know. I'm not a regular-ass fucking corpse.
Wait a minute, didn't he have to have someone scrub out his eye? His crusty eye holes? Can't do that yourself, can you?
Of course not, my lord.
Also, that still doesn't answer my question. Where are the rest of the custodies?
The rest are currently guarding the palace, my lord.
Well, in that case, tell them to go out and be useful instead. I didn't give them the best war gear in the Imperium for nothing.
Yeah, about that, my lord. Most of us custodians have not only sworn an oath to never leave terror and your presence after the Horus heresy, but have also redefined the use of our war gear and armor to show that we are mourning your loss. It's quite hard to explain, but
How long has he been dead again? I feel like this is enough time for mourning. Shouldn't they have gone through the different stages of depression or loss or whatever? Shouldn't they have hit acceptance by now? I feel like they've definitely hit the anger portion of it.
Bring in some of the custodies here. Some of my companions, to be exact. Do it now.
are you sure?
Do it now.
Are you questioning the Emperor?
Very well, just a moment, my lord. Well, here they are, my lord. Some of your other companions. Sorry.
Holy shit.
Is that a fucking JoJo reference in my Warhammer?
What in the name of terror on fucking roller skates is this?
My glorious overlord, the Emperor of Mankind. I am honored to be in your presence once more.
It has truly been too long, my lord.
My oiled abs quiver at your voice.
So this is how you mourn the death of me, huh?
I just want you to know, my lord, this was not my idea.
We don't see you much around anymore, brother. What was your name again?
My name is...
Didn't we used to call him Little Kitten before he was elected as Effort's own personal caretaker?
Are those hats over that man's nipples? And are they sewed into his skin? Oh fuck, are they into BDSM?
Oh my. I remember that little bottom anywhere.
I remember now. Little Kitten, the elected one, hurrying his way so far into our ranks. You weren't ever useful for anything more but sweet talk, were you? Speaking of which, my glorious overlord.
This shit is so surreal. Am I on drugs?
Kitten over here has been your caretaker for such a long time. Would you perhaps be interested if any one of your other companions were to take over as the caretaker? I do remember quite fondly that I was your favorite warrior during the Battle of Gyros Thravian.
The only thing I remember about that battle is that Rokodor, Mordarian, and fucking Horse were being dominated by stupid orcs. When their defeat was imminent, I came along and saved the fucking day with my massive army of golden people, killing 100,000 orcs at the cost of 3 of our own.
Oh damn.
I was in that battle as well, my lord. If you remember when you climbed on the enemy
Can that guy take the dick out of his mouth? I can barely understand him.
wall versus Gargant, you stepped on my head in order to get to the top. Truly, I am deserving of the position as your caretaker.
I'm still not even sure why you guys are half naked. Why would I suddenly want to change my personal complaint manager? I mean, what do you even do? Stand around and fap in the palace?
Only on Thursdays.
We are here to guard your holy body, my lord. Not one scratch shall reach you while we stand guard.
No scratches. Huh. Try a fucking warp-induced nuke right to the face, see what happens. You are the strongest fucking warriors that exist in the Imperium. What in the fuck are you guys doing undressed inside the Imperial Palace, literally doing fuck all? When was the last time any one of you killed anything?
Fair. Well, killed anything other than my boner right now. Now, some of y'all are into this, I know it. Saw this man, see him all rippled up.
I killed a fly the other day.
You have the best arsenal ever put together at your disposal, and you do not use it. You should be fucking ashamed, you shit nuggets. Now, I want you three fuckers to get dressed, get at least 100 other custodes ready, start up your ships, and go do something for the Imperium. The rest of my 300 companions can stay within the Imperial Palace for now.
Very well, my lord.
It shall be done. We will be back with spoils of our victory shortly, my glorious oath.
Oh my god, that's the tattoo of the Emperor on his shoulder. Why does that feel like blasphemy or heresy to, like, get the Emperor tattooed on your skin? I don't know. It just feels weird. These aren't canon, right? There's no people that are buff pillarmen, right?
Overlord.
What a commanding presence. What I wouldn't give to play some blood games with him.
What?
So, should I follow them?
No, you are staying here. I still need someone to tell me stupid shit I can complain about.
Oh, you.
Classic boomer.
Anyway, tell me what Tyranids are.
Well, you're not gonna like this.
Oh, wait, the Tyranids showed up after the Emperor had, like, gotten on the throne? I almost said the frozen throne. Oh, wow, shit, he's missed a lot. Wow, I like that one. I liked it. It actually answered some of the questions that I had of mainly being like, why he's the only one, and now I fully understand. If everybody else who would show up in my palace room was half-naked, oiled-up, buff pillarmen that were vaguely sexual towards me. Okay, no, I'd probably let them in on occasion just because it would be funny. Not because I'm into it. But the Emperor, he ain't for that. He just wants to complain. I get that. Complaining's fun. I understand. But let's see now what they're going to say about the Tyranids. Oh, this is much longer. I'm excited.
So, it begins. I suppose it's time to go do something completely inexplicable. Again. God, imagine how much time it would take to build something like that IRL. Oh, I love the Roman architecture, like seen in pictures and what it was like back then, but taken to this extreme, to this scale, would just be awe-inspiring in real life. We don't really have that in architecture as much anymore, in my opinion. That we have, you know, things built out, but they're more about just the function, which I get, it makes sense. But, like, could we just build something of, like, oh, well, you know, it doesn't have to be that big, it doesn't have to, why would we make it look like this? We could just make it look simpler, and it would do just as well. So, like, for the fucking art of it, you know? So that I don't look and sound depressed and feel depressed when I'm going on my morning commute. Come on.
Hello there, old friend. Ecclesiarchus. I haven't seen you since a little argument on Salem Proctor.
Oh god, it's them.
You wouldn't avoid treating that preacher like you did.
Is that a goat sitting on a chair?
I swear, that man... Go back. I swear, that one that's second from the left still looks like handsome Squidward, but old.
I have every right, Decius. I'm a Lord Inquisitor for Terra's sake. If I suspect someone of heresy, I will take them away and torture them until they give me an answer.
That's not a chair, little Billy. That's a toilet, I think.
Huh?
I need to poo.
He saved his entire world. With his people, he led and reconquered his planet for the Emperor, defying the heathens who controlled it. That young boy was nothing but a false prophet who lusted for power. That's just not right.
But it smells like Prometheus in here.
The fuck is that?
Anyone got some steaks?
We had lunch steak last Tuesday, you old shit.
This universe keeps getting worse and darker by the minute. They outlawed steaks. Oh my god, it was already bad enough hearing about the Tyranids and everything. It's like, man, I wouldn't want to live in this universe. Well, but at least, you know, maybe there'd be some exciting action or something. Now there's no steaks? Oh my god, it really is grim dark.
Not right. Really? After you had your fit about us executing, was the taint of chaos not discovered amongst his followers? We could have known if he was tainted or not before our final judgment was called for, but because of you, we lost that chance. Oh, but you can never be too careful about the ever-present threat of chaos, Ecclesiarch. And that is why I have come here as the Inquisition's own representative.
My nostrils itch something fierce. Where's old nose finger?
What?
On Towerhead's head, you butt.
What's today?
What are you jabbering on about now? Why have you come here, Karamazov? I and almost every other Inquisitor in the galaxy have received a message from Terra, telling us that the Inquisition and the Adeptus Ministorum are to be disbanded.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I know about this message. No one here has sent it. Well, there is no doubt in it. It definitely came from Holy Terra itself. A forgery of its seal cannot possibly be this precise. However, it's clear that the Emperor of Mankind himself wrote it.
Just go check yourself. Walk in, you know? Think the guards are too busy putting oil on each other. They wouldn't notice.
Is blasphemous. It is clearly written by a heretic hiding somewhere here on this very planet. Being such a deluded fool, you do have a point.
I mean, to be fair, if I was him and I got a message from someone who I think is pretty much on death's door, stuck on the throne and unable to move and do anything other than be the North Star inside of the warp, yeah, I'd be suspicious as well. I probably wouldn't listen to it. So as much as this guy kind of just seems like a Disney villain with his goatee and his, well, not a goatee, but it's his beard and a mustache, he's got a point.
Good. It seems like that hat of yours is at least allowing enough blood to flow from your scalp for you to understand that this situation requires mending. So what is your purpose here exactly?
Why does he have a Pope hat? They outlawed religion, yet they kept... Wait, oh right, wait, that came up after the Emperor was put on the throne. This guy wasn't like a popey guy until after the Emperor was no longer able to tell everybody to fuck off about being religious, right? But still, doesn't it seem kind of blasphemous to base your, like, new religion around worshipping the Emperor based off of that old religion that is not about the Emperor? Although, I guess, you know, that's normal. That happens in real life where newer religions incorporate stories and pieces and whatnot from previous religions. It pretty much has happened in all forms of religion, if you look deep enough. But, you know, just seems heretical to me.
Theodore, what do you intend to do?
I remember the finger I had before I replaced it with an auto quill.
Huh?
Oh, I just made myself sad.
So, yeah, all in all, Tyranids from another galaxy and have come here for the sole purpose of eating everything that is organic in order to grow stronger and fiercer. They are honestly pretty damn scary. I'm lucky to have been trained not to feel fear or anxiety over such things as a seeming...
Dude, wait, he doesn't feel anxiety? Damn, I need that. Shit. Where do I get that power? I'll go through that. I'm just full of anxiety.
imminent doom.
And you say there have been an entire 3 major wars against these creatures with loads of Imperial forces involved?
Yes, indeed. The first, second, and third Tyrannic War. As I said, the most notable must have been the first Tyrannic War, when they supposedly first made their entrance into our galaxy. They completely stripped the planet Tyrant of all life, thereby getting the name of Tyranids.
Oh, I didn't know that's why they got Tyranid. I thought it was just, you know, a name they came up with, but I guess every name has an origin. Thought it might have been, you know, Tyranid meets bug and, I don't know, Swahili or something, I don't know. But Tyranid from Tyran, that makes sense.
And you said during this war they destroyed the Ultramarines, devoured their entire first company, and crippled the leader of the Ultramarines, Papa Smurf, when they first arrived. How in the name of Lehman Ross's overinflated ego did that happen?
Well, yes. All Ultramarines in the galaxy were needed to beat off the assault on Macragge, but the two main events that are most important would be the confrontation between Marnius Calgar...
Papa Smurf?
Yeah. Papa Smurf and the Swarm, and the event that ended the battle in decisive Imperial victory. What the fuck is a Smurf anyway?
Oh, right. Well, that actually makes complete sense. The Emperor would have been alive during the time that Smurfs were a thing in pop culture, while these guys weren't. So he would be... Oh, I like the idea of the Emperor just constantly making pop culture references to things that we get, but that are super outdated to them.
I can already tell this is going to be a roller coaster ride of disappointment. Tell me what happened.
Well, Papa Smurf and the Swarm Lord fought one another in an epic battle with two independent characters. The battle was fierce, but in the end the Tyranid proved too strong for him, resulting in him being gravely wounded.
I am invincible!
I'm getting the Black Knight from Monty Python and the Holy Grail vibes from here. Just a flesh... He's got no arms and he's lost one fucking leg.
The Ultramarines always triumph! How about you, foul seed of scum?
Say it.
I'm them.
What's also worth pointing out is that something similar to this apparently happened later in the year 976 when the Ultramarines fought another high fleet called Perseus. However, the history of the galaxy is a major clusterfuck as it is anyway, so I don't know if that can still be considered true or not. Anyway, back to Macragge. Unable to stand the mere thought of losing a sacred spiritual legion of their already grievous losses, the honor guard of our first company sacrificed themselves to evacuate him.
So this guy could not even fight an overgrown fucking bug Gargamel and ended up force-feeding his bodyguards to it. Wow.
Play that again. That wow.
And ended up force-feeding
That wow
his
was so
bodyguards
real.
to it. Wow. Continue with the story. It makes my bones rattle with condensed and overpowering amusement and joy.
Well, long story short, after being fixed up a bit, Marnit Papa Smurf went to command the orbital battle over Macragge, but was led into a trap at the ringed world of Sersky. Things were looking very grim for them.
Led into a trap by a bunch of space locusts. This is dumber than those oiled-up fucking strippers I call companions.
The Emperor-class battleship Dominus Astra valiantly charged into the heart of High Fleet Beowulf and detonated its warp drives, causing a cataclysmic vortex that sucked both it and the entire Tyranid fleet into oblivion.
Ah. So they pulled a holdo maneuver. And hated that thing in Star Wars Episode 8. But it makes sense here, because it's not really a warp or anything. It's just detonating their ship. I just wanted to make a reference of how much I hate that event in Star Wars Episode 8.
Sersky spells the beat of High Fleet Beowulf.
I am sorry. I am just...
Oh, Jesus Christ!
At the moment. Remind me again.
Fucking... Jesus! I wasn't expecting a jump scare. Fucking Christ. Oh, okay.
Technology is pretty backwards at the moment, correct?
It has declined somewhat in your absence, yes?
And those Emperor-class battleships are pretty much irreplaceable at this point because of the sheer resources and manpower needed to make them, correct?
More or less, yes.
So this asshole Papa Smurf, instead of just calling back his fleet to a more advantageous position in, you know, fucking space, let one of those warships be lost forever in the warp for some depraved minion of chaos to find and diddle around with.
Diddle.
This is getting me harder than Terminator armor!
What the fuck? Who are you? Who is this fucking Doc Ock looking motherfucker? Oh my god. Okay, wait, so those ships cannot be rebuilt. So these are just the same ones that were around before technology declined, before the Emperor was put on the Golden Throne. So each one they lose is like irreplaceable. Wait, but they're able to replace Space Marines, so it makes a lot more sense to lose a bunch of Space Marines than to ever try to put this ship in any situation where it could, like, be destroyed for fucking ever, right? Wow. How many are there? I wonder, I feel like this universe, and the way it's written, would be detailed enough where people know of, like, there were this many that were built, so it's only going down from X throughout the entire story. Maybe not having a running tally or anything, but I could believe it.
I want you to change my orders. Tell the Ultramarines to get back Magnus without the Geller fields turned on. Let's see how they enjoy being fucked by demons, like those poor assholes in the battleships.
Damn.
Oh my.
Anyway.
Okay, George Takei.
Avoiding the subject of the Ultramarines further. These Tyranids actually sound pretty fucking fascinating. How easy my job would be if every human was just part of me and my giant intelligence, and everything we did was in perfect harmony. Actually, remind me about that idea when I get off of this fucking throne.
I'll make sure to do that, my lord. The human hive mind would surely be something fantastic to be part of.
You're just saying that because you're thoroughly trained to be my bodyguard, and not ever think, nor feel, or have any other purpose in life.
That's right, my lord!
Fucking automaton.
Fucking smiley.
So anyway, these Tyranids come from the eastern fringe of the galaxy in large bug flesh ships and chomp the fuck out of everything they see. Yes?
Correct, my lord.
And every end.
Wait, I thought they came from, like, multiple directions now, like from the east. Wait, how do you have east and west of a galaxy? Huh?
Counter recorded with them describes them as insect-like creatures with biological weaponry, and that they are countless in number. Right.
Yes, that is right, my lord. They come in endless streams, too numerous to count, with beasts both minuscule and massive, all killing in their own unique, painful ways.
Has anyone ever considered fucking bug spray?
I'm sorry, my lord, but bug spray? What is that?
Sorry, I forgot. They stopped manufacturing those after the dark age of technology.
Well, my lord, if it's a biochemical weapon you're referring to, I can say that it is not of much use. Regenerative power is something that the species seem to have picked up on, and many of them also have extremely advanced immune systems, so not much will work. In addition, the race is very adaptable, and if we actually were to concoct a poison against them to use it, they'd most likely gain resistance to it soon after.
That is quite a fucking pickle. Is there anything that works against them?
If it's not regular steel and bullets, there's actually a special mutagenic acid developed by the Death Watch that ruins target's organs from inside and out. It is used in Hellfire rounds. It works fairly well against anything that's made up of flesh, but since Tyranids do not even have any kind of real armor, it seems to work best against them.
Then
Wait, they don't have any real... What? Is there chitin? I'm assuming it's chitin or chitin because they're insects. They're like insects, so I'm assuming they're exoskeletons made of chitin, like all other insects. That doesn't count as armor? I mean, they look pretty armory to me at times, but I guess maybe that's just my assumption, and it's probably not as good as steel or anything like that, but wow. Wait, so they have a bullet that can, like, melt them with acid, but they don't adapt to that? Interesting.
why have any of you fucking idiots had the idea of filling a massive space-sized spray can with a constant stream of oxygen, promethium, and this hellfire compound, and sprayed the fuck out of the Tyrannid's organic fleet while still in space?
That's a great idea, my Emperor. You are truly the most intelligent being in the galaxy.
That's a low bar so far.
Sigh. Sometimes I wish I hadn't made you custodies to be mindless automatons without feelings or emotions. It gets lonely here sometimes.
Oh my, Emperor, you're truly the most funny being in the galaxy as well.
Fucking automaton.
Well, my lord, at least we aren't as bad as those Necrons.
Uh-oh.
So we're talking about those sleepy Solistan skeletons now. Do tell me what the fuck they have been up to.
You know of them? Oh, huh. Well,
How does he know? Wait, how does he know of them? Because, Wait, how does he know of them? But then the banana guard, I'm going to continue to call him that. I refuse to call him a custody. He is a giant banana with a red ponytail. How does the banana guard not know that the Emperor knows about him,
at least they aren't as bad as the Tyranids. I think...
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'll let this go, but I have a question. Or a theory. Ooh. Imperial quote of the day. Without the dark, there will be no light. We have purpose without the lie. There. Ah! Went too fast. Okay. Theory time. Question time. So, the Tyranids, they just, like, want flesh and whatnot. So, you know, pretty much everybody in the 40k universe can be things that they can assimilate into their biomass and eat up and nom 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 nom. But the Necrons, they're not flesh. I'm just like, maybe they're like a soul type of thing, but Tyranids don't eat souls, I assume. So, do the Necrons care about the Tyranids at all? Do the Tyranids even fight the Necrons at all? Do they register them as a thing to fight? I'm sure if like a Necron shot at a Tyranid, it'd be like, oh shit, gotta fight back. But if like, let's say Necrons were just on a planet, just chilling out, sipping on some Mai Tais and stuff like that, you know, as they do, and then the Tyranids just showed up on the Necron world as they're just relaxing, could they just be like, sup, and just, you know, chill and hang out and whatnot? Not necessarily have an alliance or whatnot, but are they just like non-threats to each other? This guy again.
This is definitely it. The Crimson Path, the center point of the Orion subsector. Oh, when my work here is done, this planet shall rival Terra itself.
Heresy!
Sacredness. Now I would act really, really into this, but
this guy's just discount. What's that? Reaper from Overwatch. That's it. He's just discount Reaper from Overwatch.
I've just got to stay all mysterious and stoic and cool. So I don't think I can. But, well, I suppose one squeal might not harm anything.
It would fucking cause the thing that the
What the fuck?
Alright, I feel much better now. It's at times like these that I'm really glad that I just monologue to myself and not actually talk to anyone else. Because if someone had heard that, I would be seriously fucked.
It's Coruscant. It just looks like it's on stilts.
So, you're seriously going to go through with this? Search the entirety of Terra, the holiest, grandest, and most populated planet in the universe, to find the one who sent this message?
No household shall be left unchecked, and no person shall go unquestioned.
Well, if you say so. It's not like you care much for your reputation anyway.
Wait. What are you old Testament cheeks doing now?
Someone slap him.
Well, I hope you do realize that Terra is the most densely populated and overbuilt planet in the Imperium. It'll take decades to interrogate every single individual on this planet.
Do not doubt us.
Wouldn't more people be born faster than you can interrogate people? Like, let's say you interrogate X number of people. Higher numbers of that will be born in that time.
This is what we
Although I guess then they wouldn't possibly be somebody who could have sent the message, so you don't have to worry about that. Never mind.
are the best at. We will scan the entirety of Terra and its people in but a few days.
This sounds highly fucking illegal! Oh.
Did he poop himself?
My colon just... Oh. I better know.
Big Gucci Van Dyke never had to deal with this bullshit. Man,
maybe we should make him High Lord of Terror again.
All that radioactive hellfire you've been exposed to, exterminating every planet you come across, must have fried your perception. Do you even realize how hard it is to mobilize on one of these hive worlds? It's really damn hard, but I guess you don't realize since you sit on that mobility scooter all day.
Well, your half looks like a piece.
Okay, I don't know what kind of penises he's been seeing. But that don't look like no penis I've ever seen. Not that I've seen that many. Shut up.
Shut it, you old trash bags.
Well, while I wait for your sleep director to calm itself, I shall start this sentence.
At least remember to expect the rulings of Terra, Theodore. Not a single drop of blood shall fall upon these sacred grounds. When you have found your suspects, at least do the decency of taking them far away from Terra if your eagerness to spill blood grows heavy on you.
Yes, I am fully aware. You have my promise.
I don't trust him.
Soldiers, the search has begun. But take heed. Not a single citizen of Terra shall have his or her blood spilled on these sacred grounds. So, remember. Only
Oh, god damn it. I thought I was gonna say, it's like, well, remember to put a tarp down, you know, so it doesn't fall on the ground, or like, have a cup ready. Burn them, okay. Fucking loopholes. What's so funny?
My lord, was it really that funny?
I missed a joke.
Really? Come on, the Necrons still pose a major threat. Just because the Blood Angels teamed up with them at once doesn't mean they're the Imperium's allies or anything. Okay. Maybe it is kind of funny.
No, you are incapable of finding things funny because you are a custodies.
Alright, I forgot. But anyway, where was I? Oh yes! So the Blood Angels and the Necrons defeated the Vile Tyranids together, and afterwards they...
See? What did I just say? See? What the fuck? Just I don't know if... Okay, I know, apparently he said they're not their allies, but couldn't we just, like, be... You know, say, hey, you guys take care of them, or something. Lead them to the Necrons, I don't know.
Their separate ways, as the Blood Angels and the Necrons were both tired from the big battle, and Commander Dante thought it was distasteful to turn on the Necrons after they had helped each other out.
Respectable.
The Necrons were tired. The Blood Angels found something distasteful. I'd like to laugh more, but that might break my fragile funny bone. Anyway, I was under the impression that Necrons were tireless, soulless skeleton robots with no personality, nor care for anything. What the fuck happened?
Believe me, my lord, I think we all were under the impression until we heard about the Blood Angels and their apparent alliance with them. Before, they just spent most of their time coming out on planets unexpectedly and killing anything that lives, having a singular goal in mind, which was to seal off the Eye of Terror, swat away the Tyranids, and have the rest of the galaxy become never-ending all-you-can-eat buffet for their gods, the Catan.
Sounds like what I would do if I was a soulless skeleton robot. That and slow walk around intimidatingly. Yes, it reminds me of that hollow that I watched a few millennia back.
Now they're more like... Well, their goal is still essentially the same, but now it has become apparent that the Catan were actually somehow shattered into pieces a long time ago, and the Necrons have leftover fragments of them in their possession containing near limitless powers. Also, as of late, some Necrons have even been recorded to have actual personalities and even feelings.
You know, I can believe this, so instead of it being a retcon or a continuity error, I could totally see an in-game or in-universe explanation where, because there is so little contact or so little actual recordings of the Necrons due to just, you know, low levels of exposure of people that actually survive battles with them or stuff like that. That's more of a legend of like, oh, they're tireless and soulless and no personality whatsoever. Because, I mean, when you're fighting someone on the battlefield, do you ever really get to learn their personality or anything? Not really. And they're going to try not to show you tired, you know, people in their ranks. So it makes sense. And then just as you gain more information, you start learning that your original preconceived notions about them may be wrong. I can believe it.
Oh, and pariahs apparently are not a thing anymore. No idea where they went off to. They just sort of up sticks and left, I guess.
Well, how does it feel having less emotion than a creepy fucking skeleton robot?
It feels fantastic not being on the same cognitive level as a filthy Xeno, my lord.
I guess you can put it in that way as well. Anyway, I'm intrigued by the idea of those sharks. I will have to ask the remaining Alpha Marines to get one for me when they get back.
Sure thing, my lord.
Just not a shard of that punk-ass fan god the Deceiver. The description you gave reminds me too much of that mysterious, tentacle-headed, metallic jerk who came by every Saturday night to play Paradox Billiards, Vostroyan Roulette, fourth-dimensional hypercube chess strip poker with me, Zinch, and Chego Rav in the webway a few millennia ago. Although, to be fair, at least he wasn't as much of a douchebag as that fat guy with the cigar who showed up with Zinch that one time.
Who?
I thought all this time you've been having a constant mental war with the forces of chaos as well as guiding our ships through the power of the Astronomica.
I'm the motherfucking Emperor. I'm allowed a day off once in a while.
Damn right.
Besides, I'm the best fucking multitasker in the galaxy.
Oh, sorry, of course, my lord.
So far I have to say that I'm not impressed. These Necrons do not sound as much of a threat as those hungry space cockroaches.
I agree. I completely agree. The cockroaches scare me way more, especially since they're coming from different angles in the galaxy.
Well, my lord, they are still more of a threat than you might think. Which actually reminds me of a story I need to tell you that will surely refurbish your pride in your angels of death.
Good luck with that.
You see, during year 912, the Necron lords of the two mod bosses got really mad because Necrons of another empire started to expand in his territory. In response to this, the Necron lord suddenly revealed a massive planet-sized space vessel called the World Engine and started drifting through Imperial space, destroying anything that crossed its path. Later, during year 926, after several Imperial planets had been destroyed by the World Engine, a whole lot of space marines and the entirety of a local Imperial fleet were sent to destroy it.
Holy shit, a giant skeleton space robot planet that shoots molecule-breaking beams and destroys everything it spots. I want one.
All these forces attacked the World Engine at the same time, but apparently a very strong void shield was surrounding it, making it nigh impervious to harm. This, together with the vessel's mighty arsenals of planet-devastating weaponry, cost millions of lives during that battle.
I guess no one knows what retreating is in this fucking Imperium nowadays.
So now, here is the awesome part. The Space Marines known as the Astral Knights.
I never made anything called Astral Knights.
No, seriously, my lord. You wouldn't even care that you didn't directly make them. You see, all of the Astral Knights decided to ram their spaceship, the Battle Barge Tempestus, straight
What is it with people ramming their ships into other ships? You can't replace them!
into the World Engine's void shield.
Fucking damn it. Why do you assholes keep wasting precious battleships?
The shield cracked up and the ship penetrated the hull of the World Engine, allowing all Astral Knights to board it and destroy all weapons, energy batteries, supplies, commandos, and Necrons inside. The battle continued inside the World Engine for 100 hours, all Marines dying doing what they do best. But not before their leader, Arm Torara, decided to overload the entire damn vessel and its central core with the help of some melter grenades. After this destructive overlord, the void shield was turned off completely, and this is where the rest of the Imperial fleet took their chance and shot the crap out of the planet ship with cyclonic torpedoes.
Well, slap me on the kneecap and call me a fucking skeleton. That is actually amazing.
After this incredibly awe-inspiring victory, the remains of the World Engine were taken in by the Adeptus
Oh, no.
Mechanicus, while the Battle Barge Tempestus was salvaged and set up as a monument with an Imperial shrine in it, holding statues of the 772 Astral Knights that had sacrificed themselves to bring down the World Engine.
Sorry, I was totally mistaken. I totally remember that I did make the Astral Knights now.
Oh.
They were one of the secret legions I made before the Great Crusade that I never told anyone about. They were the best around. Nothing was ever going to keep them down.
Oh god.
Right.
Okay, I like it. He's still doing pop culture references.
Whatever you say, my lord.
Also, on the previous subject matter, I have to say that I kind of like that one Necron that you mentioned. Trashy the Incontinent or something.
You mean Trace in the Infinite, my lord?
That's what I said to a fucking custard. Anyway, even if he is an alien fiend, I cannot deny that the idea of stealing incredibly valuable objects from all around the galaxy only to put them in a massive skeleton robot space museum is a great one.
Emperor, your British is showing. Your British Empire is showing. Taking stuff and putting it in a museum. Careful now. You're gonna have dental issues if you keep that up.
Ah, yes. His only goal in the galaxy is to claim historic artifacts and relics and return to his tomb world of Solomons. He's even gone as far as to have the head of the great Sebastian Thor preserved in there.
Absolutely hilarious. At some point we should send some Marines there to steal all his shit just to fuck with him.
I think I know a group of space marines capable
He's so
of just
petty.
that.
Do you now? Do tell.
Well...
What's happening? Why is everything on fire?
We are here to interrogate you about certain messages.
Who wrote the message?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Didn't you hear me? Who wrote the message?
Excuse me, are you allowed to do this?
Of course we are. Haven't you heard from the high lords?
We are here to interrogate everyone on Terra.
Who wrote the fucking message? Where are the gene stealers?
Help me!
God damn it.
Would you look at that? Some unfashionable tranks running around harassing civilians here on Holy Terra.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, shitboots.
What makes you lunatics think you are allowed to do this?
Just to leave? Aren't you supposed to stay to the Imperial Palace? Well, you see, this is a special occasion.
Special enough that my loincloth is just bursting with anticipation.
Oh god.
The more interesting question I demand an answer for is what you Inquisitors are doing here, burning Terra and harassing its citizens.
We are here because of a message supposedly sent from God Emperor himself, telling us the Inquisition is to be disbanded.
Clearly, the message was written by a heretic, and we are going to find it.
Fools. The message is from the Emperor, straight from the Sanctum Imperialis, within the Imperial Palace.
He is the reason why we're outside the palace in the first place. So you have no reason to perform this heinous act upon our planet.
You done goofed. That's impossible.
You would lie. If the Emperor was alive once more, we would know.
You heretics. The Custodes are heretics. Let's get back to Fyodor and tell him about this.
Nobody thought to just go to the palace and fucking check for themselves. Nope.
Fucking Grox-ass Inquisitors.
What?
I'm now incredibly aroused.
Whoa! Damn. No video shall be beyond my like. No comment shall be beyond my wrath. Oh, that's funny. Wow. Oh my god. This is getting better and better and longer. I'm enjoying the heck out of this. Well, as always, please leave any other recommendations down below, even if they're not related to 40k. I did see that like Maxor had a new video out. I need to finish some of his before I even do that one. But also, there is a link to my Twitch down below if you are interested in that. Also, my Discord. But as always, I will see you next time, and I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the day. Bye-bye.